Today for the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices, ladies and gentlemen, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you about Bitcoin. I need to talk to you about what I personally think is going to happen to Bitcoin. What am I doing with my 18.5 million US dollar trade? I will show you live here, of course, what am I doing with my trades, what are my price predictions, and everything what crosses my mind when I'm looking into the Bitcoin chart for Bitcoin in the immediate short term right now. Let's go straight into it. And ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I showed on Twitter, not to brag or something, but to show those people who are not subscribed to the channel, who are just joining recently, that we've been bearish not just since yesterday. We've been bearish since ages. In fact, I took profits on my $25 million trade pretty much at the highs, right? At 118,000, 114,000, 104,000, and the last time at 98,000 when we closed the weekly candle below the weekly support, the 50-period EMA at 98,000 US dollars. I was talking about that over on my channels. And now the most important question is this chart, which we've been talking about for some time, which predicts a very specific price target. What about that? What is going to happen to Bitcoin right now? Let's go straight into it. And yes, you saw we closed the weekly candle below the weekly support at 98,000. Now the question is this the nail in the coffin? Is this the start of a bear market? This is something what I want to talk about. And yes, going into my trade, you can see just 3.8 million US dollars remaining in unrealized profits and loss, and realized profit and loss more than 15 million US dollars. Profits I took on 4 or 5 different occasions throughout the last 1 year. Every single time we had these bullish movements towards the upside, I usually felt like, well, let me take some profits. The only bearish time I took profits was actually at 98 just recently. So now let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's talk about price targets. Well, let's go straight into it. I don't know if you saw that, but a few hours ago, before I talk about price targets, I uploaded a video on my health focused channel. This one here, the #1 most dangerous food for your heart. Watch it. This might be actually, it's for sure not one which you are expecting, and it's most likely one which you are eating on a very regular basis. This video just takes a few minutes. Watch it. It's in the pinned comment down below. Health is wealth. Money is wealth, yes, but health is the real wealth. Watch this video. I leave you the link in the comment section down below. Of course, if you're subscribing to the health channel, you will be part of future giveaways. You're only eligible if you're subscribed. Link down below, and watch this video with the most dangerous food for your heart. Let's go now straight into the charts. Guys, I just love to advertise my own channel here instead of going for some crypto sponsorings. Like, honestly, it's boring and it doesn't help anyone. I want to help people, right? And if you go on my channel, you see that I'm not even promoting anything. Anyways, let's talk about Bitcoin. So what you can see here is, yes, we broke below. We closed the weekly candle below the 98,000 US dollar support. And well, what I want to shed your attention on is not just us closing below this support. This is one thing. One thing which is happening right now, and this is not yet confirmed, but it is about to do it by next week, is if you look here at this yellow period moving average, if this one crosses below the first orange one, you see it, it's basically a harbinger for a bearish flip on the weekly. When the bearish flips completely on the weekly, the EMA ribbon, it's a very lagging indicator, a very delayed one. This is when you know the bear market is already over. You want to know when is the bear market confirmed to be starting. The weekly close below is the first sign. But this flip here is the last nail in the coffin. And if we are going to the previous bear markets, you can see first sign was always closing below, and the second one was the flip. You can see it. And this is not just here in 2021. Let me go back and show you how the same thing happens over and over again right here in 2018. Closing a weekly below, #1, and then flipping. This is what, if you really want to make sure, is the last thing you want to be waiting for. Yes, we already got the weekly close below. The flip is the last sign. And ladies and gentlemen, if this is happening, then we can look at a price target of 82 to 84,000 US dollars for Bitcoin. And do remember, a bearish flip and a downwards movement. Do remember that a bear market, a potential bear market, it's not down, down, down all the time. Sometimes we do go up, right? Doesn't matter. Like we can get these upwards movements even in the beginning of a bear market. Look at this. In 2021, we went below, we closed below, we flipped, and then we got this big pump here, right? Where we basically went from 33,000 all the way up to 44. But we know this was still the beginning of a bear market, right? So just lean back. Sometimes less activity, less trading is better. Do not lose your money, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to act all the time. Relax. Let the market tell you what to do. Thank you so much for watching. We are going to see you very soon at the next one. I'm on Crypto. As always, guys, as always, bye.